Let's continue knitting row 11 of pattern 2. It's an exciting row full of cables. As always, we will start with our stockinette row with our garter edge stitch, and then we will purl the first 2 stitches. So first purl 1 and then purl the second stitch. Now we have the first cable already coming up, so you will do a C4B cable. Go ahead and take your cable needle and put the first 2 stitches from your left needle onto your cable needle and put those 2 stitches into the back of your project. Now knit the next 2 stitches like normal, and then you will transfer the 2 stitches that you were saving on the cable needle back onto your left needle. So here, go ahead and transfer them. Put away your cable needle, and now you can continue just knitting those 2 stitches off like you would normally knit any stitches. So 1 and 2. Adjust everything, and then you will see the nice pattern that we just created. So now let's continue by purling the next 2 stitches. So yarn over, and then purl 1, and then purl the next one. And once you have done that, get ready for the next cable, which will be a C6B, but this time with 2 purl stitches. So first, transfer 2 stitches onto your cable needle and put that into the back of your project. Then you will knit stitch the next 4 stitches off of your left needle. So 2, and knit the 3rd, and knit the 4th. And now you will be able to transfer the 2 saved stitches back onto your left needle. And once you transfer those, instead of knitting, we will now purl them. So make sure to yarn over and then purl both stitches. So go ahead and purl the first stitch. And then the second stitch. Voila. And now you have completed your C6B purlwise. So you can go ahead and look at what you just did. And then we will continue by making another cable, which will be a C4F cable. So take your cable needle again. Now put 2 stitches onto your cable needle and put them in front of your work. And then you will knit the next 2 cables, the next 2 stitches from your left needle. So knit 1 and knit 2. And now you will transfer back the 2 stitches on your cable needle back to your left needle. So transfer. And now you will just knit those 2 stitches off of your left needle. So go ahead and knit the first stitch and then the second stitch. And with that, you have completed this cable pattern. So then we can continue with the next sequence, which is just a simple 2 purl stitches. So go ahead and purl the first stitch, and then the second stitch, and then we have reached the center. So just yarn over, and we will then knit stitch the next 8 stitches, being our center stitches. After that, we will basically mirror what we have done before. So there will be another 3 cables coming up with some purl stitches in between. So just keep knitting until you have knitted 8 stitches, which we have done now, and then you will just purl the next 2 stitches, 1 and 2. Now we will mirror our C4F cable by making a C4B cable. So put 2 stitches onto your cable needle and save those stitches in the back of your work instead of in the front. So then you will go ahead and knit stitch the next 2 stitches from your left needle. So 1 and 2. And then you will be able to transfer back the 2 stitches from your cable needle onto your left needle. And those 2 stitches you will then also just knit off your left needle. So go ahead and knit the first stitch and then knit the second knit stitch, and you have already completed this cable. So now we immediately have the next cable coming up, which is a C6F cable, which will be also including 2 purl stitches. So just go ahead and put 4 stitches onto your cable needle and save those in the front, and now you will right away yarn over so that you will be able to purl the next 2 stitches from your left needle. So go ahead and purl 1, and then once you purl that, you will purl the second one, and then you can just transfer those 4 stitches back onto your left needle. So go ahead and pick it up with your left needle. You can do it either all in one go or just do several stitches after the other. And once you have transferred those stitches, you will then be able to just knit those 4 stitches off of your left needle. So just get everything in a good position, and then you will be able to knit the first stitch from your left needle, and then knit the next stitch. So this is your second knit stitch, then do your third knit stitch and the 4th and last knit stitch to complete this cable sequence. So this is where we are right now. Now we just have another 2 purl stitches coming up, so go ahead and purl 1 and then purl the second stitch. Now we have the last cable of this row, so this is a C4F cable. So once again, put 2 stitches onto your cable needle and leave those in front of your work, and then you will just knit the next 2 stitches from your left needle. So go ahead and get comfortable, and then you will try to somehow put your needle into a knitting position. So knit 1 and then knit 2. And once you did that, you will then transfer the 2 stitches onto your left needle. So here we go, and then you will just knit these 2 stitches off. So knit 1 and then knit the second one. And then you have already completed all of your cables for this row, which were now 6 cables. And you only need to now do another 2 purl stitches. So go ahead and yarn over again, and then you will just purl the first stitch, and then once you purl that one, you will purl the last one, completing pattern 2, or at least row 11 of pattern 2. To complete your stockinette stitches and the garter edge stitch, this is how your piece will more or less look like on the right side. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and see you next time.